Zacchaeus was wealthy and famous. Although he was a Jew, he enjoyed the power and prestige in the society of Romans because he was a rich tax collector. Zacchaeus, the name means pure and clean in Hebrew, and but ironically, in the eyes of his contemporaries, he was considered dirty, dirty as the lepers and harlots. However, deep within him, he had a hunger for a forgiving God. Upon hearing that Jesus was passing through his town, he ventured out and climbed a sycamore tree to catch a glimpse of him. People who are wealthy and famous do not climb trees to see something. They usually have reserved seats. Can you imagine senators, congressmen, mayors, or showbiz celebrities, priests, and even bishops climbing trees to see the Pope pass by in an armored vehicle? Like Zacchaeus, some might risk their dignity to see someone they really want to see, but not many. Since Zacchaeus was determined, he sought the Lord actively and did everything he could to reach his goal. Zacchaeus knew he was too short to see over the other people in the crowd, so he put his dignity and pride aside and climbed a tree to see Jesus. I admire that man's curiosity and deep interest to see the Lord even from a distance. His desire was laudable, and his dedication and commitment to catching a glimpse of the Lord were even more impressive. Zacchaeus knew he was despised by most Jews, but when he heard them grumble, he took courage and was not intimidated. He knew he had great possessions, some of them acquired dishonestly. But he said to the Lord, "Behold, half of my possessions, Lord, I shall give to the poor. And if I have extorted anything from anyone, I shall pay it 4 times over." Zacchaeus deserves praise for demonstrating an efficacious desire that resulted in a tangible action. In Zacchaeus, we learn that when we do our best to experience Jesus, we are rewarded. And Jesus responds to us as he did to Zacchaeus with a promise of salvation. But we must initiate a few steps just as Zacchaeus did. Then we realize that Jesus is the greatest possession we can have. The first step is to have a deep desire for Jesus. It was Zacchaeus' desire to see Jesus, to see who Jesus was, that made him run ahead and get ready to meet him. Secondly, a willingness to climb up. Very often we are caught in the cares and concerns of daily life that we are not willing to climb up above those concerns to meet Jesus. And finally, the courage to stand up. Zacchaeus had the courage to stand up among the people and announce his decision that he values Jesus and only Jesus, not his possessions, pride, or poise. And we often lack this courage, thinking of the comments and the perceptions others would make of us. And when was the last time you did the utmost to see and experience Jesus, which meant even risking your possessions, pride, and your dignity?